Welcome everyone. It's really nice to see you. Thank you so much for turning up and showing up for meditation. I know that meditation can be a little bit daunting or scary if you're not familiar with it, but it is something that's super easy and very, very healthy and restorative for your whole self and for your brain, your body, your heart, your whole being. Meditation is simply just noticing our breath and being aware of our thoughts and allowing our thoughts to be moved by our breath, just like clouds in the sky. But first of all, to develop and set ourselves up with the right techniques, the right foundation for our practice is actually very important as well. And as we look at this picture about the psychology of stress, we can just notice that at the middle of the picture is awareness, and awareness is the key. Awareness is our superpower in a way that we can really be aware of what brings us into more peace and more balance with our breath, and what also takes that away from us, what gives us this anxious, the stress, the fear, the fight or flight fear, freeze response that often comes up when we're stressed or anxious or facing any challenges. And in modern day life, when we've been very busy and we're very active with our general lives, it's normal to be stressed. So don't think it's not normal. It's a very normal human response. In past times when we were living closer to the land in a tribal way, we'd use our stress response to run away from animals or to find food for our family and to survive. And we'd also have a lot of time to down stress, to regulate our system, and to really help ourselves by that space of time of calmness and then busyness. Whereas at the moment, we tend to be quite busy all the time. And if we're used to that busyness, even when we have the chance to be calm and relaxed, our mind and our nervous system is in overdrive and it's addicted to that stress response. So we find it quite hard to actually regulate and balance and calm. Meditation is a tool that really helps with that, really helps us tune in and to recycle and re-regulate our balance of our nervous system, our brain, and our stress response. And as we have that center awareness, we can then notice what triggers us, what triggers our stress response, and what helps our stress response. And as we practice more of a deep breathing practice and we're more mindful, this really helps us understand everything and process all that we need to bring us back into our own truth of vitality and thriving. And also, as you're looking at this, you may think of different situations or different people in your life through your relationships that could bring you stress or bring you calmness as well. Feelings and emotion that bring you stress or bring you calmness, senses and sensation, beliefs, thoughts, and meaning are all in the circle of what brings us stress and what brings us calmness. Belief, thoughts, and meaning is quite powerful and relevant because it's our perception. And when we perceive something in a certain way, that's our belief and our thought and our meaning to that. And if we can just switch our perception to notice when we're being in a negative mindset and to actively with our awareness switch that and flip that to see it in a different way, to see it in a bigger picture way, or to see it in a way that we can calm down and then think more clearly and not react in a triggered way. So our belief is really important to this whole center of our stress and our psychology of stress and our awareness of it. I'll close this stop this screen share now. I'll stop it, and we can all see each other. So hi everyone, really lovely to see you all tonight. Thank you so much for coming. Let's start by breathing together, and as I talk, I'll guide you through some nice practices, and we'll learn with the practices, with actively learning as we guide ourselves and as we inquire into our own feelings and our own stress and our own calmness to bring us back into a balanced state. I'm going to record the session, and I'll send the recording to everyone as well. So that's been recorded now. And just so you know, the recording is just my screen, not everybody else's screen. I've put into chat a few things that I'll be reading out shortly, and you're welcome to copy those and read them again in your own time at the end of the session. There's no rush to do it now. So let's start by sitting comfortably. Maybe you're in a chair, on your sofa, or on the floor. Maybe you're using a meditation cushion or just a normal cushion underneath your hips. As when you sit on a cushion, if you are on the floor, it helps to lift your lower back and lift up from the pelvis. And if we can just establish that in our body with a long, tall, straight spine, that's really giving room for our lungs to breathe properly and room for all of our organs to oxygenate and feel the full benefits of our full deep breathing. Let's take one palm on top of the other, please, and press your thumb tips together. You can take the palm to your lap, wherever it's comfortable for you, as you ease back your shoulders, softening your shoulder blades down your back. Maybe when you're ready, closing your eyes and noticing your tongue at the top of your palate, just behind your front teeth. As you place the tip of your tongue there, this tends to relax your jaw and open your mouth a little bit. And if you feel into that space of relaxing, softening your mouth and the softness of the inside of the mouth, it helps to relax your face and just get you centered for your meditation practice. As we relax our jaw, we can feel this relaxing movement moving to our cheeks and the back of our jaw. And at the back of our jaw, at the back of our head, there is a really important nerve called the vagus nerve. And this is being researched and scientifically researched at the moment to really bring in all the beliefs and the ancient teachings of meditation and science together for the benefits of everyone. And as we tune into our vagus nerve at the back of our throat and the base of our skull, we can start to regulate the nervous system, as this really helps us to balance the brain and the whole of our system through our spinal column. A spinal column in ancient teachings is very important. So as you sit up really straight, let's take 5 big breaths together, just with your own natural rhythm. Breathing in through your nostrils and breathing out through your nostrils. As when we breathe through our nostrils, it helps to oxygenate the blood in the most efficient way. And the breath going through the nostrils helps to coat the base of the brain, and this coating helps the brain and helps all of our neurons, our synapses, our neural pathways to reconfigure and balance and light up. So as you breathe, just noticing the back of your throat, your vagus nerve, your breath moving through your nostrils, your mouth relaxed, your tongue in your upper palate, just behind the top teeth, and your long, tall, straight spine. And now let's add to this, and let's breathe deep into our lungs and notice the belly expanding with an inhale as the diaphragm moves down to your belly. As the diaphragm muscle pushes the organs of the belly out slightly, this swells the belly and it swells the bottom of the lungs, which is really important for deep breathing. So just try that for a few more breaths in your own rhythm, with an inhale, puffing up the belly and the lungs and the front of your body. And as you exhale, slightly drawing lower belly in now, drawing up through your pelvic floor muscles. Inhale to inflate in all directions through your lungs to your belly. And exhale softly, drawing navel to spine, yoking your breath and lifting your pelvic floor. Keeping that going and noticing the breath also in the back of the lungs, the back of your body, the rib cage swelling in all circumference, 360 degrees around. Let's take one more breath just in our own rhythm, noticing the rhythm and maybe counting your inhale and exhale. And then we'll count with the breath for an equanimous 6 count of inhale and exhale. Let's inhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more with your own counts now, lifting up as you inhale, expanding through your belly, your lungs. As you exhale, softening down, drawing lower belly in and pelvic floor lifts. Noticing your breath now with your own natural rhythm again. And if you can keep it at that length of a count of 6 for both your inhale and your exhale. Let's now practice with a count of 4 for the inhale and a count of 8 for your exhale. As you inhale for 4 and exhale for 8. Noticing your exhale through your nose at first, and then maybe you can notice it through your mouth for a count of 8, sighing out a long, deep exhale as a sigh. And often in yoga and meditation, you may have heard of Om as a mantra, as a chant. That is the very very popular, and it's popular because it has this very soothing effect, just like we're exhaling for the count of 8, that we're exhaling and we're chanting, sounding Om as a vibration, as a soothing sound to really let go and release and to calm down our nervous system and help this count of 8. So maybe for the next 3 rounds, you can continue to either breathe in and out of your nostrils for the count of 4 as you inhale and exhale for 8, or inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth for the count of 8. Or we'll Om together. Let's take 3 Oms. You're all muted and you can just enjoy this vibration like a humming noise, which we'll be practicing as well. And maybe you take your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra, pressing both palms together, sitting tall with a long, tall, straight spine still. Let's inhale, prepare for a count of 4, and exhale 8 as you Om. Om. 2 more, inhaling, preparing. One more, inhale, prepare. Feeling those vibrations as you return to your own natural state of breathing, noticing the length, the count, the smoothness of your breath once again. Noticing your breath filling up your lungs and puffing up your belly with an inhale, drawing lower belly in as you exhale, lifting pelvic floor. Keeping your awareness with your breath and your awareness to a straight spine, your teeth and the jaw relaxed, and your tongue touching the upper teeth in the palate of your mouth. Let's now practice humming the Brahmari, breath technique that is the same as what we've just been practicing with that long exhale to calm our nervous system and to send great energy all the way through us. And this humming vibration is said to really help all of our cells, the vibration within us, buzzing up the frequency of our body and helping healing to regenerate, recycle. Let's take 3 rounds of Brahmari, humming the breath, and it's practiced either with your hands as they are in Dhyana Mudra, still with your palms overlapped and your thumb tips touching, or you can take your fingers to your face, and this makes it a little bit funny. We put our thumbs in our ears after I've explained it, and the index fingers go on your eyebrows, the middle fingers over your eyelids to close them, the ring fingers just to the sides of your nose to feel your nostrils, and the little fingers to the sides of your mouth as you close your mouth and hum through your mouth with your mouth closed. So perhaps you can take this mudra on your face with your hands to withdraw from the senses and to withdraw inward, to notice the humming more inwards. But being comfortable is the most optimum way to practice breath work and meditation. And I know I look very funny, so you can laugh at me. Let's take 3 rounds together with an inhale to prepare. And then breathing with your own natural rhythm again. Maybe you sigh out your mouth to just relax once again, if that was hard at all. Just being with the sensations without any judgment or any need to be in a certain way. Meditation is all about just the experience in your own body, your own way, and to be your own inner teacher, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So we'll have a nice exploration of that during this course, and we'll learn some great techniques together. Next, I'm going to be talking about different kinds of meditation. So for this, I'd like us all to lie down, please, on your backs and be as comfortable as possible. If you have any lower back issues of tightness in your lower back or pain, it's good to have a cushion or a pillow underneath your knees, underneath your thighs, to just raise the knees and the thighs off the ground. And then this sinks your lower back to the ground a bit more efficiently and helps it create a bit of space for your lower spine. And as you lie down, let's take one hand to our hearts and one hand to our belly. And noticing the breath now with a 3-part breath through the inhale, puffing the belly at the base of your lungs, and then filling up the lungs to your collarbones, the whole circumference and big drop of your lungs now being with your awareness, with an inhale filling up the belly and your heart, your lungs up to your collarbones. As you exhale, softening out and drawing lower belly in, noticing pelvic floor possibly again. Keeping that going and just allowing your breath with a count of 6 for both equanimous inhale and exhale, or your own natural rhythm in an equal count, please. observing your breath and allowing each breath to lead to the next, observing the circle of your breath. And perhaps there's a slight pause at the top of your inhale as you hold the breath in. And then as you exhale, there's a slight pause at the end of the exhale, noticing the breath out of you and emptiness within you. And perhaps you can just rotate that round with your own awareness, your own rhythm, noticing how you're breathing, how you're feeling, how your body is as you breathe. And what I've copied in chat is a description of all the practices tonight and of meditation, and I'd like to read that now for you. The four pillars of my practice and teaching are deep breathing, freeing tension, movement, energy renewing, and intention to grow. To open more with love in every way and moment of life with presence. Tonight we focus on the vagus nerve at the back of our heads, and this vagus nerve that connects to our spinal column and our brain. The vagus nerve is connected to many parts of the body, stimulating certain areas of your body will help to indirect positive influence on the vagal tone. And when we hum, when we sigh out, and when we move the breath with mantra, we're toning the vagus nerve by humming and that vibration at the back of our throat as we sigh or practice mantra singing. Deep breathing can help to regulate the vagus nerve by taking deep, deliberate breaths from your belly. Deep breathing activates specific neurons that detect blood pressure, and this helps to re-regulate your whole system. The neurons signal to the vagus nerve that blood pressure is becoming too high if you're stressed out or if you're in some fight or flight or fear response and freeze response. The neurons can stress out your blood pressure, and that lifts your blood pressure and makes you quite anxious and alert. So as we notice our blood pressure with our breath slowing down, this really helps to turn the vagus nerve into lowering our heart rate and into a healing response in our body. Meditation is another great way to increase your parasympathetic activity, which is your nervous system. It will bring your body in a state of calm, telling your vagus nerve and your nervous system that there is no need for a fight or flight response, and thereby increasing your state of well-being, your calm and your peace. As we practice humming, that's really great for your vagus nerve and for your whole body. And the different types of meditation are traditionally samatha meditation, which means calming and slowing down. Vipassana meditation, which means insight. And this is the insight of once you've become calm, that you can notice and be aware of your patterns, your thought patterns, your activity patterns, how your life is, and notice all of this for your own insight of how to rebalance and how to be in your center. This helps us grasp our truth as well and helps us live more in our truth with our own insight and our own awareness. Mindfulness meditation is a very popular form of meditation, and that is just what we're doing now, which is watching our breath, noticing our stress response, noticing our mind and our thoughts, and allowing everything to be with acceptance, to smooth out, to calm, and even to thank all the thoughts, to thank all of the stress responses that we have, because they keep us safe in a way, but they can also, block us from a lot of our life as well. But to thank everything is a really nice mindfulness practice that includes us as a whole. So we're not pushing anything away, and we're not judging any part of ourselves, but we're welcoming all of ourselves into the practice, to befriend ourselves and to be our friend inside with love, with peace, with understanding and acceptance. And another form of meditation that I practice, all of these and combine them in this general meditation way of being, is metta meditation. And metta meditation is loving kindness. Metta bhavana meditation is the traditional name for it. And bhavana is a feeling. So metta, loving kindness, feeling loving kindness. And as we feel this loving kindness to ourselves in acceptance and into our own well-being with loving kindness, we can then move that out to be in an overflowing way for others and for all of our life. Loving kindness meditation starts with ourself, and we repeat a few phrases, which we will do very shortly, to ourself at first, and then we repeat those with somebody else in mind. And this somebody else can be someone different each time. It can be somebody that you know, or it can be somebody who you've just passed by today, or you've had an interchange with in a shop, or somebody who has touched you in a certain way. And then we send loving kindness out to the whole world as all connected. So let's stay lying down now, and we'll practice a loving kindness meditation. Taking one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly if they've moved at all. And just noticing how your breath is, how your breath feels now. Let's breathe with the breath more around our heart, noticing your heart and how your heart feels tonight, noticing the back of the heart, and if there's any energy there that you'd like to breathe out, possibly you can do this sighing, opening your mouth and your jaw and sighing as you let go and release. Keep going with that if there's more to clear for you. Or you can start to circulate the whole breath around the whole of the heart if you feel that it's clear and in union and balanced. And with your inhale, really expanding your awareness of your heart and inviting your heart to expand in circumference all the way around your heart with energy of your heart fields, and then to expand through your whole body, through your lungs, through your torso, through the whole of your body with love, with peace from your heart, with your breath. And possibly you can notice that your heart field is out of your body and moving in an expansion around you as well. And a heart field has been researched by the Heart Math Institute, and they have great pictures of a heart field that can be even further than 2 meters circumference all around us, or it can be around about 2 meters, and we can enlarge that as well with our breath and our heart-centered awareness practice. And as you breathe, just noticing this expansion of your heart fields, this helps to bring balance to your brain, and it's called the heart-brain coherence field when this happens. And possibly you notice your brain like a wave to your heart, and your heart waving to your brain with your breath. And this wave can move from your brain to your heart in that big circle round, or we can incorporate our belly as well, our gut, as we have our brain and our gut, brain and our heart, and our brain and our head, the 3 brains, the 3 centers. And we can circle the breath all the way around. And that's what we're doing ultimately when we center with our breath and when we notice our breath. So as you breathe into your belly with a big expansion, noticing the expansion of your heart and this awareness of union of your whole body, your heart and your brain in balance. And let's now notice the words to repeat to ourselves with metta meditation, loving kindness. Repeating these words, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful and at ease. Noticing how you feel and what came up with those words. Take a few more breaths, please. And sending this to someone else. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful and at ease. Noticing how you feel and the imagery or imagination of sending this to them. Maybe giving them a hug at the same time. Taking a few more breaths, please. Now let's change this and pick someone else as well, please, to choose another person in your life, or maybe someone who has just passed by. And repeating these words again. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful and at ease. And again, noticing with your imagination, sending this to them, how that feels, what the interaction would be of thanks, of love between you. Let's send this out to all now, repeating these words as you imagine sending this to the whole world, all beings, all plants, all animals, all of the world of Mother Nature. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all be peaceful and at ease. Noticing how you feel, what brought as imagery to you and what came up. And then with your breath, maybe having a few sign breaths, letting that practice move through you and flow out, releasing and letting go. And as we breathe with the present moment, in our presence, in the presence of our well-being, our thriving, vitality, of our centered mindfulness, let's breathe with the presence of thriving energy, of thriving through the whole of our lives, our bodies, our choices, our hearts, our minds, our awareness. And as we stay lying down for a few more moments, I'll play a sound healing bath from the crystal singing bowls, and you can just absorb these sounds as you breathe. And perhaps as you breathe, you can center yourself with a mantra, starting with I am, and maybe a positive, unique word that you can choose that's right for you. I am, and then your own positive, unique word. Perhaps this changes with each breath. Maybe you choose a few more. Just going with that and moving your breath through your body as you focus with the sounds, with your breath, and possibly with your I am affirmation mantra. Now you have an option of either lying down or coming to seated, whatever feels the best for your body. We'll practice an inner smile meditation next, moving a smile through our body, through our organs. So you can choose to lie down or be seated for this. If you're seated, sitting with a long, tall spine again, softening your shoulders back and down, and noticing a lift from your pelvis. If you're lying down, just letting the whole of your body relax and let go to the ground even more. Let's start with a smile at our heart center, breathing around your heart, noticing the energy of your heart, and allowing this smile to expand your heart once again with a big smile, filling your heart with each breath. And each time you exhale, the smile glows within you. With an inhale, the smile brightens and widens and grows. As you exhale, the smile glows within you, a soft smile. Allowing the smile to expand to your lungs and through your lungs with your breath as you breathe the smile up and down your lungs, actively with your breath, expanding with your inhale, and letting go as you exhale, softening. Allowing the smile to move down now to all of your lower organs in your belly of the torso and through your diaphragm, moving the smile through your gallbladder, your spleen, your liver, your intestines, your digestion system, your lower organs, your kidneys, all of your organs smiling. Noticing a smile from hip to hip across your pelvis. So you smile up with an inhale through your torso from your pelvis, lifting the smile up through you. As you exhale, sending the smile back down through you to your pelvis and your tailbone. Inhale, lifting the smile up through you and lifting up through your spine, through each vertebra of the spine. Exhale, softening down and allowing the smile to glow within you. Taking one more breath through the whole of your torso with the smile filling up. And as you exhale, softening, the smile glowing all the way through your organs, your spine, your torso. Smiling down through each leg now, around your hips, down through the thighs, around your knees, down through your lower legs, around your ankles, to your feet, smiling across the soles of your feet and to each of your toes, a little tiny smile, noticing the smiling energy from your toes, like a tickling sensation with joy rising up through your legs, rising up through your pelvis, your body, your spine, and sending the smile across your shoulders, your collarbones, down through each arm now, smiling to the upper arms, around the elbows, the lower arms, around the wrists, to your hands, palms of your hands, all of your fingers and thumbs with little tiny smiles on the tips. And this smiling energy, once again, like it's tickling with joy up through your hands, your arms, to your shoulders, once again, your collarbones. Now smiling up through your neck, the top of your spine, your throat, smiling to your jaw, your mouth, the palate of your mouth, your teeth, your lips, with this inner smile inside and the soft smile across your lips, smiling your cheekbones, your ears, your nostrils, and with a breath, allowing the smile through your nostrils to widen your nostrils a little bit. And then smiling to your eyes, to the back of your eye sockets, your eyelids, your eyeballs, your eyelashes. Smiling up through your forehead and your eyebrows. And smiling to your skull, the crown of your head, the back of your head, around your head. Imagine you could send this smile inside the center of your head, underneath your brain, to the center of your face. Maybe you can breathe into the smile to really activate it more through your nostrils, and then link through your nostrils to the center of your head. And smiling now up to your brain, allowing the smile to illuminate your brain. Smiling through all of your neurons. And there's a phrase called neuroplasticity, which we are exploring more and more in meditation these days. And there's a lot of scientific research showing that we can actually move our thoughts and our brain waves with our breath, and they're malleable. So as our neuroplasticity is awakened in our awareness with our breath, let's smile to our brain, thanking our brain, our mind for all it does for us all day long, sending signals through our body and our thoughts, our reactions. And as we thank, we can bless and accept for our own growing, our own learning, all of our own uniqueness. And allowing this smile to move down through you in your own way. Maybe it goes to different points and just settles on a few areas that you need to send the smile with more loving kindness, with more attention through your body, through your heart, your mind, your head, your arms, your legs, your hands, your feet, smiling all the way through. And this very simple Taoist Buddhist practice is at the center of a lot of traditions and is said to be one of the most beneficial meditations for our whole body, our mind, ourselves, to just smile simply. And with this smiling energy, allowing yourself now to seal in with love and peace, and imagining your heart wide in its circumference, expanded with love. Now staying in that expansion, but pouring in this love and sealing it into yourself as you can center with this love, and then move this love through your life to people, to your family, your friends, to all. Let's now return to a seated position, please, in your own time, and have a stretch, maybe shrug your shoulders, go and twinkle your fingers and thumbs. Maybe if you've been seated for a while, or if you're coming to seated, you could shake out your legs and just maybe shake them in front of you or shake them on the ground and shrug your shoulders again. Let's now just give our face a little bit of a massage, massaging our jaw and giving ourselves some self-love and saying thank you to your breath, to your body, to the vagus nerve at the back of the jaw. And as we massage our ears, you can just slightly pull on your earlobes. This is said to activate and tone the vagus nerve as well, as it's linked with the nerves at the back of the ears to the vagus nerve. Great, we can take this massage to our shoulders and across our collarbones a little bit. And then we'll do a breath exercise to cleanse and clear energy through our aura and just feel into ourselves really clean and centered and calm for a good night's sleep, for a nice relaxing evening. Watch your dreams tonight as well, as they could be different and more powerful than usual. We'll just take our hands forward, palms turned up, and with an inhale, you stretch out your hands forward, and as you exhale, move your hands over your head like you're throwing something overhead, clearing your aura. Inhaling, stretching the arms forward, exhale over your head to the back of your heart. And let's take this 3 more times like this, please. Inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Great. And just as a gesture, you could maybe move your hands around your aura field, just balancing and thanking and sealing this in with love. As we take our hands to our heart again in Anjali Mudra, pressing the palms together, this represents our respect for our life and for others, and the balance of our awareness, the balance of pressing both palms together, balance of our brain hemispheres, of our breath, and our intention. As we bow to our hearts, let's bow to each other. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for a lovely session together. It's gone so quick and it's nearly 10 to, so I don't want to keep anybody if it's dinner time or different evening times for you. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll practice more on Tuesday night. We'll be moving through our lower chakras on Tuesday night with different chakra awareness to our root chakra, our sacral chakra, our solar plexus and heart. And then the following Tuesday, we'll practice with the upper chakras and move to those. Next Sunday, we'll be noticing more of our brain chemistry and the neuroplasticity, the neurons and the networks that we can help with our awareness and with our breath. And we'll be doing some nice meditations to link in with our heart and our body, with thanks for all, as usual. And I forgot to say that, I'll say it next week most probably, that there's so many thoughts being processed in our minds so much all day long. There's said to be 50,000 thoughts, and your brain synapses, the electricity in your brain, is said to be even more than all the mobile phones in the world. So if you can imagine that your brain is constant electricity, and this constant electricity is moving through you and feedback through the whole of your system, that when we breathe really balanced and we breathe with this awareness, we're really helping our own consciousness, our own insight to be in more of a fine-tuned, focused, clear, serving, positive, healthy way for us all. I hope that's helped you. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you on Tuesday night. If there's any questions, you can put them in chat. Any feedback, if you want to talk at all, you're welcome to unmute yourself as well. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for the hearts, and thank you for your presence and your support. It's so appreciated. Lots of love to you all. I'll see you Tuesday.